GM.
MGM, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you very
Perfect.
well.
It
Let's
works
wait.
for first. It's a miracle, literally, because Brave is always like blocking my microphone for some reason.
Let's wait for Skew and
Yep.
let's start it, guys. You can already ask for some chart requests, whatever you want. We have a small pullback today in the market.
Yeah, I mean, and also like in any questions in general related to the markets, I think we had a pretty interesting week with a lot of government things from the US and other things as well. Options expiry coming in a few hours, so loads of things to digest.
Yes, sir. Some of my shitcoins are bleeding today and yesterday.
And by the way, how was your stream with your closest friends? So
Yeah, actually, we had a few bangers. Like it was really a really good one. We basically said long if, and if pumped like $550 since that. I think we longed pump, and it was also a great trade that time. It also like literally pumped 15% after the stream. Uh, what else? Let me check.
I need to replay that stream. I'm really curious how guys approach these plays. I think it's probably very insightful.
Yeah, it's very interesting. Like they're quite good. Also, like if you want, you can join us on I think it's Tuesday, 6 p.m. UTC. So it's 8 p.m. European time.
Yeah, I'm
Uh,
usually at my PC that
yeah, you
time.
can ask them directly, but they don't use indicators. They
Yeah,
just it's based on what they see and what they feel. Yeah,
yeah,
we
it's a
also gave
different approach.
Ani,
Yeah,
and Ani, I think it pumped like 150%, 100%, something like that. Today it's like down 40%, but yeah, when we gave that, it first pumped 100%. So like yeah, also we gave Kipach, the uh, yeah, and that wasn't like, the best one, but it was good. Everything else was quite profitable, so really good stream, and I hope we'll have such a win rate further too.
James.
Were these GM bro? Were these alts from last stream?
Pardon me.
Like, wait, what were you talking about?
About
So
Doodle had their stream on Tuesday, and they had a couple good catches, I think.
yeah, I invited my friends, best Degen traders I know. One of them turned 30K into 10 mil
Oh
plus.
yeah, Timmer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and the second one is also really good, but he hasn't publicly shared his returns, so I won't dox him. But trust me, he's really good too. The best narrative trader I know. And yeah, we
Is
had
he on C2?
pardon me.
Does he have a X account, Twitter account?
Uh, yeah, I'll send you in DMs, or you can just check.
Because I mean, if he's like good, he should. I mean, he doesn't have to post like when he takes positioning because of the whole discretionary shit
Yeah.
around that. But I
Yeah,
mean,
both of them are tagged in the post that I sent in our group. Yeah, so we gave Pump. Both of them did pretty good returns that time. Pump, well, the Pump is turned
yeah, how was Pump?
a dump,
Like
but first it was
initially it was good, right?
yeah, initially it was good. It pumped like literally 10 or 15% right after the stream. So it was a really good trade. Eve Long was an incredible trade, but we also highlighted that last week here together. Anu did like 2x, and the only trade that didn't play out well was Kipach, which was like negative 50%.
Uh,
Yeah,
Yeah, and I think we have like plenty of topics today, right? So wow, it's really
yeah,
nice.
quite a busy week, isn't it? A lot
so
of
far, yeah,
a
it's
lot
already
of
down 36%, 37 ish. I tend to kind of like have a look, with like these new coins. It doesn't really matter what it is. They typically go down like, anywhere between 30 and like 60% roughly. I just look at the valuation, like the market cap, basically. It's like the most important one. Pump. Yes, it's like 1.6. If it goes down a little more to be around a billion. Around a billion in market cap probably makes sense for like quote fair value. And then obviously the whole like supply and dilution, that might be an issue. But yeah, I mean, like 1 billion would be pretty nice. Probably the sweet spot for getting some pump. Obviously assuming it doesn't shrug further, which it could. But yeah, I mean,
that dump was promised 3,000 years ago.
yeah. Yes. Yeah, I mean, I made the 3K joke to the co-founder actually about the whole launch. Quite funny.
Yeah, it was a good joke indeed. Yeah, actually, Bybit drugged me on that ICO. I wanted overall. I was trying to get filled on Pump Fun, on Gate.io and Bybit. Pump Fun cancelled my QIC. Gate.io just crashed out.
Yeah, I heard about that.
And on Bybit, I got filled for like 20K, and after like 5 hours, they canceled that. And I have a screenshot. I aped in 26 seconds to be exact. 26 seconds since it was live. I aped in and they canceled my allocation after a few hours. Yeah, but it's all good. They sent me $20 reimbursement in trading fees, so all good.
$20, yeah. That's funny. Yeah, no, I mean, you probably got gained by the high frequency boys. They always win in the end. Which, I mean, basically is, if you're not at like some point using algorithms, you're basically losing in this market, in my opinion. Yeah.
ETH is such a textbook trend from weekly open, right? I mean, it's just
it's work of art.
It is. It was also what the most hated coin of past 2-3 years, so it entirely makes sense for it to pull off a move like this, especially when everyone, I think probably sold the bottom around like 1500. Ironically, when we were buying, I'm pretty sure, like you started to tell me to buy around like around here, I think like 1800. And I wanted to buy like a little lower, but then I started buying around 1500, and then back up when it was.
I think you said like 1350 would be your target, and there you like.
Dude, I was like $20 off.
Yeah, I got front run by $20. Yeah.
Classic.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I enjoy the ETH bounce a lot. I'm only 40% down from all-time high on my folio, so it's starting to look good. Yeah, from negative 85 at the peak. At the
Damn. Negative 85 is brutal, bro. But I think like consensus-wise, that would probably be most of the market actually, since obviously everyone's overweight in alts.
Like it is crazy volatility, and it's clearly lack of risk management skills that time it was, but also like with the shit I trade and the first results I had, like it was quite funny because even during the 80% down, I still outperform Bitcoin, I think. which was like kind of fun.
Really?
Yeah, yeah,
Like, that's kind of crazy considering this is like a pretty heavy Bitcoin market.
yeah. But I had crazy run last year, and hopefully I will get such run in the next 2 or 3 months too. Yeah. This time I will take
Definitely, bro.
it.
Also, from last stream, I made like a meme squiggly, which is, I think, something like this or some shit.
Yeah,
It
yeah, yeah.
basically is like the same, which is kind of funny. But I mean, ETH, like when ETH moves, bro, it's just vertical typically.
Yeah, right. That's what I was going to say. Yeah, it's just it rips, face ripping.
Every single time.
Send it
But
to
I think,
send it to 5K already, and I'm happy.
yeah, I
such-
know, I agree.
such a clean
Also,
level. Yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
it is. So if you note in the past like 2 days or 1 day even, memes have started to actually underperform, and I think that's actually because a lot of the runners, ETH being probably the biggest, it's not really draining the swamp yet from memes, but it's taking a shitload of liquidity out of memes,
That's true.
which is actually very healthy. This is what you'd want to see for, you know, a 2021 style uptrend or bull market, if you want to call it. I don't really like using bull and bear market terms. I prefer like up and downtrend. It's just like more specific rather than like the whole marketing bullshit. But that's just me. Also, the spoofing has been kind of like retarded on BTC, but like really important. Obviously, you can see this kind of grid style thing. This is always done by massive internal desks. I'm not going to name names, but like if you know, you know. So yeah, like 120 is essentially the price. I think the most important price where we probably go parabolic if the market actually runs into this area with enough fuel. What they'll do is they'll pull all the orders and they will mark it into the book. And you can see currently what they've done is they've just been like offloading like a lot into price around 120k. And you can see currently these are pretty fresh asks, and that they're thicker than previously. So this tells me that the same people quoting this grid of supply are again, you know, attempting to move price lower. And you can see specifically that they had a lot of bids protecting like 110k. They pulled some. And you want to see probably 117 to like 115. So 115k to 117k. You want to see that area hold, and you want to see these the same firm doing shenanigan shit per usual. You want to see them buying it, because if you see that, that's a confirmation for higher, essentially. And that's a very quantitative perspective on at least how the market's being priced. And then like, yeah, it's the same on perps.
Right. So that was definitely one of my topics I wanted to bring up for you, because I was curious on your view
Oh, spoofing.
on this, stack limit asks there. And you know what's interesting. So if you go and if you see last night after New York close, we've had this, and this is a really important headline, I think. You know, when it was reported that Trump might open the U.S. retirement market to crypto investments, that's when, you know, all goes immediately, and momentum traders also like jumped on the headlines, and that's when, you know, those asks got pulled for like an hour or so, and immediately, you know, they, once the momentum is lost and, you know, there was an absorption, you know, they just quoted back the same. And I think that might be also related to the IBIT options expired today after the post session. So yeah, there is a nice shenanigans going here.
Yeah, my thoughts around IBIT is more so to do with the supply. I think like going forward, there's going to be probably more supply from ETFs. I may be wrong with this, but I mean that they've been like massive buyers.
Yeah.
And obviously, compared to previously, which they kind of traded it like retards, and they essentially, lost probably significant sums each time, like 10, 15%, which to, asset managers is horrible performance, right? To us, like CT degens, we don't really care about 20% cuts. That's like normal, quote unquote, right? But to TradFi guys, that makes them, quite literally shit themselves. So I think going forward, we're gonna have to keep a close eye on like cumulative flows. Each time it like goes flat, basically here, that tends to be like a local top. As well as when it does flatten, that typically means you see like large outflows, which is basically selling from IBIT typically.
Good aspect, I think, to keep, something to keep an eye moving forward from here above 120.
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty clear. 120 is the quote unquote ceiling. It's not really the ceiling. It's just someone's like, oh, I need to pin price here, and I mean, they're obviously defending it, and they don't want the market to go above that. But if I was like a predatory firm, I would use probably significant capital to push 120K, because you would make the same people buckle. And then you can obviously just sell on them like 10K higher, like 130K. That's what I would do personally if I was a trading firm. But
yes, maybe we should open a trading firm together.
Go for it. Let's go for it.
And do those stuff live. Like, hey guys, you see those stop loss? Let me show you something.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be kind of funny to do. I'm not gonna lie, it'd be pretty funny.
Yeah. Just lock in some kind of like Moldova country where they won't find you.
Moldova, yeah. What's like kind of get extradited for like some stupid stuff like DWF or whatever.
Like to get you to that jail, like they would basically have to invite the country. That would be hilarious.
Yeah, dude. Imagine like a country being invited to like NATO or something just because
just because
you rug a coin or something like that. Actually retarded, but
new life goal.
True. Positioning is really flat. I mean, it was super frothy, like here. So
on Monday.
I'm not surprised. Like, yeah. Like the push into 123K was pretty frothy.
Yeah, indeed.
Yeah, and then longs got like rugged basically around here.
Yeah.
Since then, not really much added besides longs chasing pumps. Interestingly enough, if I can get this right, this thing doesn't fuck it up. This is all shorts, so this is probably a massive hedge of someone that's bought spot. Doesn't surprise me. Also, pretty good confluence that market needs to accept above the value of $120,000 running in. Till then, I wouldn't be surprised if you see a lot of chop between 120 and like probably like maybe down to 112 if we want to squeeze longs. But yeah, like I'd expect a pretty tight consolidation between this general range. Which is great for alts. It's what has allowed ETH to pull off a face ripple like this, as well as ETH BTC pair is still moving higher. That's pretty important. Yeah. On like a daily time frame, we basically tapped like the macro zone, which you should have bought. Yeah, like during that's nuts. Remember Daldal and I actually talking about this. But I mean that's crazy. It's the lowest it's been since like 2020, 2019. So like value wise, ETH was really cheap. Currently, this move is crazy, but like obviously ETH BTC will only rip, I think, with the break of 4K. Just me personally. Also, if you want to see a funny chart, let's go to this one.
Yeah, that's horrendous.
Yeah. Yeah, so this consolidation was really important. So now we're seeing a break below, which basically means ETH is likely to absorb a shit ton of the positioning from Sol. But since Sol's also a major alt, it's likely to see upside with the rest of the market as well. So that's like a good thing. But also, 180 is extremely tough. 180 to 190 is going to be a very tough area for the market to crack. It's high time frame resistance, supply.
Doesn't look bad in my opinion. With a solid, strong market, and obviously today and tomorrow we have a small chilling out before another, in my opinion, leg up. We are basically getting ready for another pump. That's how I see it. I think it's more likely to break out than to go lower. Obviously, if wide market goes down, then we have a huge problem with Solana. But yeah, if it stays quite strong, I think it's likely to break through that level.
Yeah, potentially. I mean, I'd have to see it. Usually in these cases, right, 180 is like a big level psychologically. We break that, get enough momentum above it, people are going to FOMO. That's when you get the real drive higher to like 200 plus. Till then, I wouldn't be surprised to see like a dip.
I have no exposure on Solana, neither on leverage or spot. I just need Solana to pump my shitcoins, some of my shitcoins.
And as for ETH, Skew, would you please pull up the ETH ETF flows, because that's very interesting to look at, especially the days, like record inflows, which that's actually crazy. So someone knows something here.
That's a bill. What's more than $1 billion actually?
Yeah. I think that's I think what to highlight. Also the US retirement market open and the bills.
Yeah. And there's this whole narrative around retirement funds being able to use the staking.
Yep.
Apparently, and if that gets like legitimized, man, that's massive. Especially since all the bankers are going to shill it like the next high return mortgage-backed security of like 2007. It's going to be great to make money on, but it'll probably end in like a giant kaboom moment. I'll just put it that way. Fidelity had pretty big. Wait, can I get the historical inflow? It's usually, yeah, here it is. Wait a minute, that's the largest inflow I think they've ever had. Yes, so there was that. Huh.
Yeah, this week was pretty decent in terms of ETF flows for ETH. And we can see that reflecting.
Well, I mean, okay, this actually makes me curious. We need to go to this. Let's look at ETH. Then I'm going to turn off 0. Yeah, we can see most of the buying is okay. Interesting. So most of the buying from Coinbase is passive. Can I remove that? Just look at these two.
Yep.
Yeah, it's like it's entirely passive buying from Coinbase on the way up. That's different because they market buy into Bitcoin, but then that's weird. They're actually better at buying ETH than BTC. That makes sense. That makes no sense. And then all the market momentum comes from Binance per usual. Huh. I'll have to look into that. Also, ironically, it looks like the... Can I lower that?
What are we on 5% depth? That's pretty decent, I should say, at least from my Bitcoin experiences.
Yeah, no, like each time it goes down to... Yeah, I mean, yeah, this is definitely being supported by some massive passive buyer. What interests me more here is the lack of supply above. It's kind of weird because we don't particularly know instantly if this is like a local top, but typically no liquidity above is an issue, especially for a market driven by passive buyers. You know, limit buying, you need a lot of taker flow, at least at like market price, to get filled, and then takers which are buying at market price need the limit liquidity, aka these orders, to get filled. That's kind of an issue, actually. Then we have pretty clear demand around the consolidation highs and higher low before the mark up. I mean, yeah, if we get a pullback, like probably below, I don't know, around here, like 3,550, set stink bids, I guess. That'd be what I would do. Yeah, interesting. And then I believe in terms of like PPI, we had a soft, like a very cool PPI from when I had a look. Clear states. Yes, CPI was like basically to be expected, slightly above the previous month to month, about expected. Year on year was expected. Red book's lower. That's, I think, bad for USD, which is good for our shit coins. Yeah, I mean, PPI came in like cool. That's like pretty good. Don't know entirely if it's, you know, enough yet to be like, oh, confirmed rate cut. Retail sales bounce back. Export prices, higher import. Yeah, I mean, this makes sense because of trade disruption from tariffs. Prices paid, new orders higher, employment. This looks pretty good. Retail sales higher than previous. Nothing on business inventories. That's tariff related. Yeah, I mean, still, I would say like absolute coin flip for rate cut or not. Rate cut it's probably going to be more politically driven than like policy driven, at least in my opinion, until shit hits the fan. Because I mean, obviously, central banks are entirely data driven, and data is always lagging of the actuality. Key thing to note, as well as, let's go here. We can see US dollar continues to underperform, which is what is lifting indices quite a lot. I mean, the SPX looks like fucking solid. Yeah.
There is a comment that you have a really nice voice, Skew.
Oh, yes. Nice. Fair enough.
And in this case, you are either TV or radio compatible, Skew. You should go for another carrier, maybe.
Yeah, start my radio host career. Let's go.
Less stressful, for sure.
Nah, not as fun as crypto though.
Yeah, it's kind of funny industry to be in. I enjoy working here.
Same.
Or we put this into a TV show frame, right? With guests and other things.
Yeah.
Quizzes.
Yeah, look at this though. I mean, the 10 a.m. aka the opening move of each like US session has been like throughout the entire month extremely influential of trend actually. More than usual. Yeah, we can probably like overlay the ETH price as well. Wait, ETH is actually outperforming.
Good.
Yeah, ETH is massively outperforming. Wait. Yeah, we need to look at is when did this last report? 17th. Oh, this is good then. Yeah, look at the OI. It's ballooning.
Yeah,
That's doubled. That's huge. Like that's 3 billion in 11 days. Wait, 9 days. It's like a week. Plus pretty flat basis, which I wouldn't be surprised if seeing some basis trades running. Like the whole short futures and buy ETH, which makes a ton of sense. That's actually really significant for like a long-lasting bull trend because in 2020 to 2021, like late 2021, there was the massive trade between like CME and spot in terms of Bitcoin. So basically what they did, or like family offices did, is they'd buy a shitload of BTC like each week, and then they would just be short on the quarterly futures or futures in general, and they would basically just print off the basis. They'd have like a guaranteed 10% across like the year just by carrying it, and then obviously they're still covered with all the upside of owning the actual physical asset. It's like such an easy win. But I mean, to manage that kind of positioning is AIDS. I would not recommend for anyone retail.
I mean, yeah, fair enough. I mean, that's a classic TradFi carry trade where you farm the basis basically, and I think probably a lot of retail want try to kind of copy this, but as you mentioned, it's not that visible to you do not have the same tools and liquidity in your hand as a trading firm and as an other big entities. So it's
Yeah.
basically you're limited in terms of this, but there is the footprint, there is the impact of the TradFi culture in crypto. What you see here.
Yeah, I mean, I would say honestly, like this year, we've seen more TradFi presence, at least in the market, in like a non predatory way, exactly, even though
100%.
I mean, I will say, even though the spoofing on BTC is likely some TradFi. Anyway, like it's not like greatly organic.
Yeah, and this is exactly one of the main reasons why I moved to BTC day trading, because there is some kind of edge you can identify with the presence of TradFi, right? So that's for myself, that was very important, because algos, different patterns, they are more and more reliably playing out than previously. So that's I can tell you that from experience, because I've traded like 90% of New York sessions since the ETF launch. So just by looking at this.
Yeah. Wait, there's actually a massive trade between. Huh. Well, I mean, we know these two are connected now, actually. So the grid of supply, right, at pins price. Note the CVD for Coinbase. It increases right as price trades into the supply. This is actually someone selling. Just FYI. That is not buying. That's someone offloading quite a lot.
That's passive selling, right?
Yes, into the best bid, which causes CVD go up. So that's about 2K BTC sold. And let me see another 1K sold here. They're likely still selling. This is probably influencing the order book of shit on, as well as we can see, with the supply. The market seems like kind of sees it as quote unquote legit. So you don't see that same algorithmic buying. It's basically just flatlined since the 123K move.
I mean, so if I look back from weekly open, and I was like, closely following the flows, obviously, as you mentioned, there was it was a bit of frothy move from weekly open directly up to 123, and immediately like rejected, and we fell out of Monday's range on Tuesday, and again we could barely accept inside Monday's range, which is, I think, very important contextually, right?
Yeah. I'm gonna keep a really close eye on this, actually. Like if I don't see these asks getting pulled, by like next week, I'm gonna be kind of cautious. And secondly, if we still see the same like supply just being offloaded, I would look for like basically a flush. If that happens, I'm gonna bid the heck out of it. As well as like obviously someone sees this as a quote unquote flaw. It was the start of
the move, yeah. That would be the retest of the previous all-time high, which would be tricky to trade, but yeah, true.
Yeah, I mean it gets slippery, but I mean the return around that is typically some of the best that you get. Interesting. This is like a classic poker move, in my opinion. Same firm I talked about previously that led the entire market higher and probably into here. I think they're the ones selling currently. That's my assumption. They may also be quoting that area as an area of interest, at least for now. They tend not to actually take any trades around that. They tend to front run it, if not bid lower. So it's kind of like a bluff. Most important thing currently really is how the market is trading, as well as like the underlying flow, which is essentially what the market's pricing. It's pricing supply here. We know that, yes. We can also see the passive flow, the underlying flow, aka is selling into price. It's important. Yeah, algorithmic buying has also slowed. So I mean, two options, right? Consolidate here while alts get all the attention and liquidity, right? And then into point two, what signs do we look for when there's a coming flush? That would be obviously increasing supply, probably increasing like long leverage, which is always exploited in terms of a dump. And then like third being a lot of froth. So it's like really, really high funding rate across like alts. BTC being weak, while like a lot of like memes are just face ripping and Dino coins as well.
So for BTC here, if you look at Tuesday after daily open, we had this small flush, and I woke up really early and followed the European session as well, and there was actually, and yet I think the weekly low was around New York first, after the opening range, and there was a pretty big buyer from, as you can see also from the Coinbase CBD. Like someone averaged in between 116.8 and 117. So that was really notable how they defended that. That was a previous market structure level as well. And basically someone was defending like firmly that level in the area.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. They were buying that in the previous consolidation. Yes. They tend to defend like the entry prices a lot till they can't. And I mean, you can basically see it here. They're doing it here. They did it a little bit here, but they actually got filled here. They did not get filled here. Just FYI, big difference. And then like here, the float is obviously selling. Yeah, I mean, these kind of just look like spoofing. I mean, charts look really fucking good. Like especially on the weekly. Bro, what are the changes? Looks like shit compared to the old trading view. It's like daily. I don't really like that. Kind of looks like a massive like swing failure, but obviously it's an all-time high. So like technically you can't really do that. But I mean, like, a level here. We just tested that. And yeah, I mean, this is again like just further technical confluence, right? This level's being sold heavily, right? Also dependent by some seller. So that's top of the range probably. And now we should, look probably around here and here. Right, so this has already been tested. Either, the market sees exceptional passive demand here. I'm unsure about that, and we continue to rally higher, like grind higher, or eventually chop and then end up retesting this demand area or area of interest. And if we test it and bounce, then that'll actually confirm demand, at least in my opinion.
No, I totally agree. And that 117 seems to be a really pivotal and key level moving forward. So below that, I think longs could be really, really under pressure. So that's I think when you have like big opportunity to catch a flush.
Yeah, definitely.
I wouldn't
And
expect this to go as deep as the previous all-time high. I would be really surprised, and I would probably
usually
consider
it doesn't.
in that case a failed breakout, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, have a look at this. This makes sense.
Yeah, I was watching at this value area as well. Yeah, it's pretty clean.
Yeah. Yeah, it
Also, the
is.
4-hour trend, like the 21 EMA, looks to be beat by algos still.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. Yeah, I mean, the area to buy would probably be like somewhere. Yeah, like if we end up losing this area, we'd probably see a dump like that. I mean, that'd be nice. It'd be very volatile if it occurs.
Yeah.
Another one that I was watching long term is Whiff. Yeah, so like we have a pretty nice like uptrend. It's just an algo basically driving this, in my opinion, not like really significant influence from the market, really. As well as like a lot of the old memes are below like pretty key levels, unless you get like a cult coin like XRP, which is again like ripping. I mean, this is what, like, yeah, another all-time high. That actually looks pretty good as well. What about ADA? I have no idea what else is doing here, but yeah, swept these highs, but kind of lagging. What's another cult coin?
Yeah,
BNB
we haven't
maybe.
looked at it in a while.
Yeah, I was having this recently. Swept the highs as well. I mean, besides like a lot of the hyped up coins.
Yeah, hype is super underperforming recently.
Hmm. I mean, it made another like all-time high, and then it got sold into. By the looks of it, and it's losing its algorithmic trend. Yeah, below the 50 on the RSI, and below the 21 and the 50 on the 4-hour typically means algos sell.
Yeah, I'm not sure what to do with this position. Either I should liquidate it or let me check my chart. I think I
would just watch this price. Watch like 44.6. Like it was
yeah, I
previous
was
high.
literally going to say I have 44 like 8 as a like 45 on daily. That's if we break below that, or 44.6, this range. If we lose that, I will just sell.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty bad, to be honest. Like, yeah. What, are there any like hype BTC charts? ETH?
I think you need to add slash.
Yeah, like that. Yeah.
Yeah, not sure to what I should rotate the money from hype though. Probably ETH or Ava. I was thinking about Ava. It's also making the chart doesn't look that good. I mean, it's pretty lagging compared to ETH, But what I see as a potential narrative, if ATFs got liquid staking and yield farming approval, then it can do some numbers.
Yeah, I mean, if that happens, you're gonna see like DeFi as a whole rip massively.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this is around the 786, which typically tends to be like a pullback anyway. So let me take this off. Dude, the weekly looks really good though. I think like closing the weekly above 316, that's good. You'd want to see like 316 to 300 be bought next week. If we see that, then Aave will probably outperform a bit again. But fucking Litecoin. I don't even remember drawing this, but nice. I mean, LTC looks decent in terms of high time framing. Higher lows. That was the higher high. Now we just need to see like a breakout. And this LTC tends to be kind of the late runner, which is something to note. So if LTC starts running a lot and BTC's weak, yeah, that'd be a little bit concerning. Man. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to take profit on LTC till it's above like 125 at least.
You hold some?
I do.
Nice.
I have, I don't know, a lot of positions. But I mean, I really like this structure, like macOS, as well as like, yeah, pretty clear that we had. Actually, I'll just do this easier. So like, yeah, these highs, pretty obvious market resistance. We pushed up it, that became supply and was sold. And then obviously they tried here, but now that we're pushing through it, that's pretty good. Again, you want to see more like momentum actually move behind this candle so it breaks above 125. You get that, you get a runner. So I've seen curve mentioned a few times. I should remember that. Yeah, I mean, curve looks pretty decent. It's coming into like a massive resistance. Probably consolidate here before it pops. That would be my guess. Yeah. Hmm. 118. That's a good move. Tweeted about this.
Excuse later if you have a chance to look at Sui. It's also a really interesting price action developing there.
Yes, Sui used to be one of the cut coins. I call it a cut coin because firms and VCs kind of caused shit price performance in previous years. like basically last year, 2024. It just got like absolutely nuked. But yeah, I mean, like this looks solid just by looking at the chart. Yeah, clean, really clean. High low. Solid high. Testing the high here. We tend to consolidate. Yeah, chop a little bit. I mean, it's probably more like this kind of thing.
Yeah, and then it just wigged into yearly open, and I assume it's because there was plenty of supply waiting there. But if passives seem to be bidding it, I think it could run towards those highs.
Yeah. Plus, like structurally, this was the lower high.
Yeah, the
for
breakdown.
a pullback. So yeah, like and it's a solid number. The whole meme of solid numbers is like $4.
Yeah, there are constructive charts across the market, and this weekend or this Friday seems to be more like previous big alt weekend things, or that typical weekends what we had earlier, because compared to last week, I think we had like especially if BTC can like range between, I don't know, 118 and 120, then there is a good chance we have a really nice weekend. But we'll see.
This shitcoin as well is moving. Ladder. Like ladder being back $1 was one of my triggers actually for it. Yeah, I mean, I'm probably not gonna pull a trigger on this yet. I want to see this chart develop more, because I mean, this is each time we retest it above like $1, it was just sold. So that's probably getting bought. We can have a look. They do not have the order book email. Apparently, do they not have it? Yes. Yeah, that's a lot. Seems pretty liquid nowadays. The volume's pretty good though. So this move was pretty significant, and that was in line with ETH. But I mean, again, we're above 3,400, which is super important. So, I mean, I could speculate here that a lot of the LSTs or Ethereum shitcoins probably don't do exceptionally well till ETH is probably above 4K. Or just call it like roughly 3,800 to 4K area. That's my guess. So a little way to go for that. Have you guys looked at this? I mean, I tweeted this before, but this is pretty important. there's like a huge discrepancy between the volume per coin. It's like others is typically mid caps, small caps, memes, your favorite shitcoin, all in one essentially. Whereas like the OI is significantly lower than volume, but the volume's really good. So this is high correlation to ETH, and ETH's volume is massively outpacing BTC's. And I think this is super important. I don't 100% know yet if this is a late inning sign in terms of the current upturn that we've been in, or if this is something more like 2017, which is like the first signs of significant retail interest. I'm not sure yet, but I will definitely know within like the next week. And also previously when we had this kind of move, we had about a month of uptrend. So you can see others is increasing like exponentially, right? So let's say the start of this move was like, I don't know. Yeah, we can just say here like 25th of June, right? And it's been going up. So about end of the month, so another week essentially of uptrend makes sense for potential froth. And we can see that like previously, 25th of November. It's like the 8th. As well as like, key thing to know, the catalyst was the election. So the buying started for the election. Oh, interesting. 2 years. We're actually highest OI in 2 years. I'm not sure if ever, but maybe. That's pretty good. All right, any memes or shit coins we want to go through?
Yeah, sure. You can check Ava. I took 20% profit yesterday in the fund, and I'm about to rebuy that shit.
Yeah, I saw you tweeted that like Elon interacted with the tweet.
Yeah, so basically, someone created a video with the Ava Studio, and he liked it. In 2021, I would be already rich, but in 2025, I just make $20.
That's true. Yeah. Yes, like that was that like mini pump essentially.
Yeah.
Interesting. I mean, dude, they really need a like if they're gonna do a one of the AI coin type face rippers, they need to market like pretty heavily that they're actually building something.
No, they actually are building something cool. It's like
Yes,
an aggregator for AI movies, animations, creation. And it works pretty well. I've been testing that.
Yeah, I mean, I know it's a growing thing currently. Like I've seen a lot of AI videos where they're like cutting up food and people using it to like market, brands using it for branding.
So yeah, we sold 20% of the position yesterday. We entered like 30 mil, and now we are rebuying. Actually, right now, someone is executing the trade, or maybe even executed it.
Yeah. Sorry, I just want to have a look. Holy shit.
Winter mute pattern spotted. We
saw
tricks from the team.
Top traders, I'm curious. You can usually tell which of the by the volume that they do. Yeah, I mean, this would have been a firm. So like they bought, sold 14, they net. That's nice. It's like all these are algorithms.
Interesting.
Insider probably. Are these insider wallets? I mean, they received it. They're just like selling it. That's a pretty cool name.
Kipak stays on.
Wait, what?
Kipak stays on. Have you seen the joke? Like basically, Pumpfun
No.
is doing the buybacks via a wallet named Kipach stays on. Kipach is the Jewish hat.
Okay, I already know that's a meme made by the co-founder.
Yeah, and there was a meme coin. I was trying to make profit out of it, but ended up minus 50%. But it was a funny one, so I don't mind even the loss.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, fair enough. It's for the culture, right?
Yeah.
Mm.
But I need more.
Do you not have a you need? Do you not have like a sniping tool?
Pardon me?
A sniping tool, basically for like, I guess, sort of like a medbot. Like, you know, if I was trading any of these like scams, I'm gonna call them, to be honest. Not pump necessarily, but like these pump fun like shit coins, right? I would probably trade using like some kind of high frequency bot. Like if you're gonna extract value like the pump fun style, I mean, let's go to like this random shit around. Like this
Don't
is just
buy it.
listed before, right? And you can see the volume increasing the entire time. So like this is obviously the person that lists it. They use a bot to basically buy in a price constantly. And then on every single bounce, they end up dumping it.
Yeah,
So
I don't
the
know
classic.
any such bots. But yeah, the lesson from January is not to participate in such trades. Just stick to the narratives place.
Yeah, I mean, narrative trading in itself is one of the best ways to trade in this market.
Yeah. I'm probably, because there is no clear narrative yet, a new one. I'm sure there will be a new one soon. There's almost always during a bull market there is a narrative, and I will just rotate my hype into that narrative, because hype feels like the trade has ended. Yeah, and maybe it was outperforming because it was outperforming, and then people were just aping the strength, and now it's kind of
people were chasing the runner. Now the runner's ETH, so people are pretty dumping it for ETH.
Yeah. To be honest, I should have done it last week. I rotated some BTC into ETH, but not enough, and yeah.
It is what it is, man.
Yes, of
Other
course.
than that, like, basically my takeaway comment is up only for ETH. Not really, I'm just kidding. But yeah, basically watch like 118k for BTC. 118k is like the price that'll dictate everything. Like if we go below that and we sell off, like everything's gonna rug. But I mean, buying that bloodbath will be pretty damn rewarding, I think. Even for like a significant bounce, like you'll make a shit ton of money. Yeah, other than that, like 120k, if we break above that, then send
buying
it.
with what? I have like 0.5% in stables.
I mean, you could do it the Albanian way, which is like, sell your family members for a margin and then mortgage the house. I don't know.
But to be honest, with the pump on ETH and me being ETH bull since like last 2 months. I feel like king in the castle, king in the castle.
Oh yeah. Nice. Yeah, I mean, what we were, bro. All right. Anything else we want to check before we end it?
Yeah, Pudgy Penguin's floor, bro. Like literally last week, it was like 9.5. No Pengu, Blur NFTs.
Yeah, no, I just want to check the
Yeah,
token
yeah,
though.
yeah. So you said like I don't know, they always save the floor, and since then they pump like 50%. That's my
They actually
main
did it.
concern.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude. I
like
told you, like,
literally, you said like, oh, they always save the floor, and
dude, they do. I mean, they have to, bro. Like,
like
like this is the whole thing, right? In like crypto, right? Projects are aware of the value of something to their communities, right? And they will use quite a lot to protect the value and integrity of themselves and like their tokens, their NFTs.
yeah, apparently the fun is just getting started, and the combination of most of my ETH allocated into Pudgy Penguins because I have a few. Like if they really are going to pull a trigger and do something crazy, like they were 9.5 last week. That would be great, great. And I heard some rumors about a Disney movie with Pudgy Penguins.
Fudge Penguins. Wait, they changed this shit. Where do I go to see the analytics again?
I think you need to
Is it
use Blur,
activity?
not OpenSea. I don't know how to use OpenSea,
Uh,
to be honest. I'm so used to Blur.
bro, this is the token. Dude, you used to be able to see it like here or something. What the fuck did they do?
Have you seen the ad of OpenSea last week? They made such a 2021 marketing. It was so funny.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, the one thing you don't do ever is remove analytics. That's enough to piss off people from using your thing, especially people that actually use the platform.
yeah, so there is a whale who spent like I think 650 ETH on buying Pudgy Penguins on the whole rally. Uh, yeah, like
Interesting.
volume increased by a lot. Yeah, I mean,
What the-
I need them to pump like 20 ETH and I would be happy, but obviously if it goes higher, I won't mind. But seems like they're really cooking something. They
They
tw- they
are.
they tweeted the biggest partnership ever is coming, and it's bigger than McDonald's Corporation. And yeah,
What is it, Trump Foundation or something?
I don't know, bro. Like anything, like I heard that the eagle of United States will be replaced with Pudgy Penguin. Yeah.
The eagle, the eagle. Yeah, what is it? Trump's son, whatever.
Eric.
Yeah.
Eric is cooking. No.
What's that one? Eric. Wait, Eric Trump. He like
Thank you
retweeted
for
his
100.
ETH one,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah. He tweeted again, like, don't need to say thank you.
Yo, he
Yeah,
tweeted
I
this.
told you,
Oh
yeah,
my,
2 hours ago. By the tips.
this guy's a retard, bro.
Uh, like he's up to 200 bucks on ETH. The part he didn't mention is that first it had 60% drawdown or 70% drawdown.
Yeah, no, I saw our charts where like they were memeing.
Yeah,
Wait, where even is it? Did he
like
delete it?
yeah. I think he deleted, but the first tweet is literally by the dip, and it was
Bro,
or you can search.
What the
what do you think
hell?
of that?
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I
You
mean, I like anything that will make my bucks pump. I don't have any exposure, like any on Justin Sun or Tron, but I don't know. It feels like such a jerking off circle, and
yeah,
I
I mean,
think we
yeah,
are going to
like,
face the worst bear market after this bull. These
What the
guys are
fuck is
absolutely
this?
retarded, and max extraction value. Like pump fun guys compared to Eric is nothing.
True. This
Yeah.
this I don't even know what to make of this chart. It's like actually it's like a DWF shitcoin actually. Where it just goes vertical, then retraces, then does some kind of like spastic price action. I mean, other than like this like level, you know, this fucking this, like it looks okay, but like I don't know. Personally, I don't like this shit here. Because I mean, it can literally just go like this and then like that.
No shit, Sherlock.
So like, yeah, I don't know about that.
Skew. I mean, this isn't very insightful. Like, I could tell that myself.
Well, I mean, that's a good thing. It means the markets evolve.
Yeah, I mean, son of the greatest, the biggest country in the world is tweeting about Tron. Like, what's next? Uh,
And I'm curious. So I'm just having a look at this. Fucking yeah, I guess piggyback the algorithm that's buying it.
but hey, I love how good Justin is in BD. Like, imagine like he had to pull that trigger to make it happen, but also he invested
Oh,
a
dude,
lot into World Liberty finance bullshit. I don't even know what that project does, to be honest.
yeah. Wait, let me find the Justin Sun Buffett lunch. Wait, did he delete the tweet? Justin Sun Buffett lunch. Do you remember this shit?
No, no, I didn't remember that.
Yeah. So back in the day, he bought a lunch with Warren Buffett for like 4.5 million.
It's a nice trade.
Did they really go there? Did he really had the lunch?
No, apparently he got stood up by Warren Buffett. he paid like 4.5 mil for like Buffett to, I think, like ignore him or something.
That's funny. But yeah, Justin is good in marketing too, like with such a lunch or the banana drama, like this shit is good.
True.
Can't see them talking like and had mutual agreement on topics.
I mean, yeah, that would be pretty funny to watch. You'd have Justin talking about probably ICOs still, and then like
I mean, Tether is one of the biggest holders of bonds, so
yes, no, that's true.
I see a world where Buffett admires him for being so, like, sharp to out of like no value, which is most of the crypto creates something that is cash flow positive. And
Well, I
one
mean,
of
yeah, that's DeFi, bro. Like,
it's the most profitable. Tether is the most profitable company if you calculate it per employee.
yeah. Then secondly, after that, probably Binance.
Can't imagine, yeah.
Like Tether, I think it hires like
This is nuts.
130 people.
Yeah. I mean, plus they all are worth what, like tens of millions, something like that. Dude, it's 5x in like 2 years. Huh. Do I make a speculative bet they're using like a treasury, basically buy their own token or something?
No idea.
I got no idea. I mean, chart looks crazy, but you know. I like my Bitcoin. That looks really messy. That's better. Wait, the weekly looks like a doji.
Doji, yeah.
Yeah.
Doji, like bad. Yeah.
Doji what?
Like this candle, this weekly candle. Usually,
Yeah, it's
as far as I know, it usually represent a change in the trend.
in the trend, yeah. Yeah, basically. It's indecision, essentially. It's like, we had it here before a dump. Usually at like a top, not a top, but like usually after like a big up move.
Yeah.
It essentially means the market's not sure exactly if this is real or not.
Yeah, but although like if it goes down and that the money flows to altcoins, that's good. But I don't know.
All like most of the money's in alts at the moment, I would say, to be honest. Positioning, rotating probably from BTC to alts, maybe. But also like the likelihood of a Sunday move from today, in my opinion, is very high. I think there'll be another big Sunday move. That'll probably like lead the market direction.
And Skew, what do you think about? Have you seen those, or have you guys seen those news about like U.S. government actually not holding as many Bitcoin as they were reporting previously, as it was known previously? So it's interesting
I
because
haven't seen that.
yeah, Arkham has been tracking this for quite a while, and then someone just filed some request to actually tell how much Bitcoin is owned by the US government, and it was like much. It was like 30K compared to, I don't know, 190K or something like this, which is, I don't know how much this would.
I mean, if that's true, then they've been selling it.
Exactly.
And the question is, who's been selling it and why? If it's been since Trump got in, they would have been selling it for the interest payments, because I mean, everyone knows the interest on the debt, the borrowing is scaring the shit out of like the Republicans, especially the hardcore Republicans and the admin. And obviously this is being like politically leveraged. So I mean, that in itself is a shit show. Yeah, other than that, I mean, politics.
Any thoughts on the drama between Powell and Trump?
It's another week of roasting.
Yeah, I mean, the usual crash out. And then I think it's clear he wants to replace Powell because Trump's not getting what he wants. That's what he's like. They are probably, I mean, I said this before, they're probably looking into methods to get him out or replace him based on some kind of clause and reasoning. Don't know if that's really going to happen. If it does, that's going to cause a economic disaster probably for the US. I mean, literally, it'll negatively impact treasuries like significantly more than them just holding rates as they are. Like losing the trust of your own treasuries when you use that to borrow on and print is kind of a recipe for disaster. But I mean, if we get close to that, Bitcoin in itself will like rally very aggressively. So it's great for us, but I mean, you wouldn't want to be an American in that kind of situation.
I'm not, so I don't care.
Okay, that was an easy answer.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not, but also like my currency is a piece of shit too. So I mean, I can't really say. Like, I mean, you guys win. You know, yours doing great.
Hero poors are on the strike back.
Europol's you're rich soon.
Quote of
Who
the
would have
week.
thought? I mean, crazy. I probably shouldn't speak too soon. That kind of looks like a reversal.
Please, please, I beg you.
You gonna buy the euro dip?
Bro, like I need to sell some USD. Like I'm living like a fucking rat currently, even though I make good money in the market.
I'm the opposite, so I'm on the good side now because I need to sell right now some decent amount of euro for some personal reasons. So yeah, it's
Yo, bro, like that's good for you, but
yeah,
Nice.
I know.
I'm living in my mother's basement, so yeah.
He's the true trenches warrior.
Yeah. Okay, so I will rotate hype into Tron and we good.
Yeah, bro. Definitely. You'll make like $1 billion out of that or something.
Yeah, for sure. 1 billion is the target.
Is it? I was gonna make a joke about Tron like replacing USD, but I know some people might actually take that serious, so I'm not gonna do it.
I think Kipak stays on and will be the new currency of United States of America.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm joking, yeah. We'll see. I will let you know next week what I decided with hype.
All
Yeah.
right. So if you sell, I'm a buy it. I'm just telling you that.
Are you?
Nice counter trade.
No, like
I mean,
seriously.
I might for a joke. I might for a joke. Yeah, to see like if it actually goes up or not.
Yeah, I've been holding that since like $11, I think, and I'm not sure if that's the best position to have here since it's weak. But yeah, I need to give it a lot of thinking. With such trades, when it's like 30% of my folio, I like to take it slowly and do as little moves as possible. Yeah.
Fair enough. All right. I mean, good episode.
Yeah.
Can't for next week.
Yeah. Thank you guys, and talk to you next week. And prepare your questions and charts like always. See ya.
See you all. GM.
Peace.